Gotta update people on the boy, man.
All right.
ChadArmesTV and Leroy Biggs, baby. Man, it's crazy. It's been damn near. When did we do that one on your truck that day? It's been a few months ago. Yeah, that's crazy.
We back, I couldn't even give you an answer.
Yeah, we back.
Back, been working out, working in the yard, hands dirty as a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Shot on down here.
You did, dude. And what's crazy is that this has been 3 years. We did the first time when we first linked up, me and Mel first met you and came over and did those like videos. That was May of 2021. We're in May of, it's been 3 years. And a lot's happened in 3 years, dude.
Yeah, man.
What's up with you now, Bubba? What you been doing?
Man, getting back into music seriously. I've done my first show back within the year. We did the Redneck Rave. Fucking got a damn good response. Fucking people missed me. Yeah. You know.
It went good, man. We did for our first time being able to do the rave. And salute to them guys, man. But it was fun. It was muddy as shit, but it was fun.
Yeah. And you could tell I definitely well, all of us did, but I don't know. It was just it was almost made for me, my demographic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was
fuck. Yeah, it was right there in the wheelhouse of your demographic.
We fucking had a chauffeured everywhere. Fucking got to be a part of breaking a $60,000 toy. Fucking.
Yeah, talk about that real quick. So you and Squints got in the side by side with Justin, right? Just in time.
Yeah.
And it was just in time side by side. And then so speak about that for a minute.
Yeah, so Justin says, Leroy, come on. And then Squints was right beside me. He's like, Squints, come on. Well, I tried to get out of it. I was like, no, man, I don't want to. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm with Jackie Moon. I didn't want to fuck up Jackie's track. He's like, no, come on. He's like, fuck it. I got in it. Squints got in it. And, to be fair, if we would have drove slow as fuck, we would have been muddy. It was just a muddy mess. Anyways, we didn't. And Justin slang mud turning immediately, got fucking muddy. Squints is fucking... He didn't complain in the ride. Because there's nothing you could do.
Right.
And I think Justin was trying to test my redneckness. And then dude, the adrenaline kicked in, and I was back in my zone, and I started feeding back into his bullshit. And we got in the pit, walked up the hill to another fucking pit. Every fucking field in that property was a pit, a fucking mud pit. And got to the top, and there's hydraulics in it. On this little fucking side by side, it has Tokyo Drift hydraulics on it, dude. That's what it sounded like. Psst, 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 going fast as fuck. Well, we get up to the top, the peak of where we were going. Did fucking donuts. There's a couple of Jeeps up there, and they're, what up, Justin? Leroy. I fucking had a goggles on and shit.
Yes.
And as soon as I took it off, the peak, fucking Leroy. We're fucking hanging out the window. What up, bitch?
Yeah.
Fucking hear a snap. Little quiet snap. Didn't sound like metal or nothing. Snap. Stop. Justin's fucking revving it, not going nowhere. Snapped the belt. I had to get the walk of shame back. Fucking, I'm waving at everybody. I had to open up the little windshield, and mud's flying on us, so I had to open it and close it so we wasn't getting hit, so he knew where to steer, and that's basically that story. And we I wasn't too upset about it. Justin wasn't too upset either, but he wasn't fucking happy. But I mean,
didn't you hit your head? And you hit your head on that ride,
dude?
Too.
Oh my fucking god!
We thought you had a concussion.
We got over the fucking hill. I told Squints walking out yesterday. I started to feel better.
Yeah.
I get a headache fucking now, but it's not a continuous headache now. It's yesterday it was like I had a headache at like 3 p.m. and it went away at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And today it's like I've had a headache, but it's not a migraine.
Yeah.
So.
And when we're filming this is a week after the rave. This is being filmed a week after the rave. Yeah.
We jumped the hill and like I hit my head on the fucking roof and didn't think nothing of it. And then I had like I had whiplash, dog, and we didn't crash.
Yeah.
You know,
it was just hitting a hill and bump.
Yeah, and so my ears is ringing, you know, and we get ready to go on stage. My ears are still fucking ringing. Like I can't hear that well. Like, and we got on stage. Thank God I had y'all fucking with the backtrack and you being my, I would have lost where I was. Like, you know, and then
it turned out great, man. The people were feeling it, man. Like,
oh, bro, I was feeling it because like I legit believe I had a concussion. Like I like at this point I'm at the end of it or whatever. Like it's not as bad as what it was, but like
after you came back from that ride, you could tell that you were banged up a little bit. Like you could tell you got your bell rung. Like
yeah, man. But it was I don't know.
Because that was the day. Was that the day before or the day of the show?
The day of.
The day of. That was the Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. And then, because that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. And
then I'm glad you was able to get the Redneck Rave because obviously, you know, you were supposed to do it a few times and it just stuff happened, but you was able to make it happen and we all had a good time, man. It turned out good, I think.
Yeah, man.
You got to chop it up with Lil Wyte. Y'all had a lot of funny times there.
Yeah, dude. Lil Wyte's my fucking dog, and he fucking treats me the same. And it's just like, it's like family. Like, you know, like, yeah, that's the best way I could put it. It's like family.
It's cool to see y'all both go through your own sobriety journey. You know, him being sober from alcohol, you being sober from hard drugs. Like, and it's cool to see y'all. And you never really drank a lot anyway. You're never a big drinker anyway. But it's cool seeing y'all do y'all's journey. Different journeys, but like same end goal, right?
Yeah. Well, I think the reason it was the same end goal is because we both had to change our lives. Yeah. Like, for him, like the drinking went hand in hand with shows and partying and, you know, the lifestyle caters to the job. And for me, it was like, you know, I wasn't really doing shows, but I was doing drugs and selling them. Yeah. So, like, and people, you know, I got high on my own supply. I made money, though. You know, like, it wasn't never, I never pawned anything or nothing. It was just keeping its own self up. And so it's a lifestyle change, man. It's a wake-up call. And, like, you know, I spent a year not making music, like sporadically, but not building towards a project or nothing. And it was like, you know, I'm terrified of my sobriety. Like I haven't been sober and professional at the same time. So the Redneck,
Go ahead.
The Redneck Rave was really the first test to it.
What day? Do you remember the day that happened?
The overdose?
Yeah.
May 25th.
So that's what we're going to do, bro. We're going to drop this on the 25th. So
okay.
So I knew we were close.
Yeah.
But this will drop May 25th, and it'll be a year later. Yeah,
yeah.
1 year later. That's good. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So like we've done a few interviews since that happened, but coming up now that we're a year from that happening, do you want to kind of just speak about the past 12 months, like good, bad, ugly, you know?
Yeah. So, okay. So basically first it was like, the first little bit, man, it was just like getting my balance back. Like my equilibrium was off, and that's what they told me in the hospital. Like I was supposed to do physical therapy, and learn how to walk again in steps. And like, the day, you know, when I was in the hospital, I had to shit one day, and it was like I didn't want to shit laying down. Like, I was conscious, and I forced myself to walk, and after 2 days, or, you know, a time period of walking on peg legs, it came back to me. But, so one thing, like, I had a plan in place as far as like people to call, and I had a sponsor and stuff, but I was scared straight. Like, I went into organ failure, man. Like, I lost a percentage of function in each one of my fucking organs. Like, and, you know.
Do you feel that, like, this is a weird question, not weird, but like, you losing a percentage of organ use on a day-to-day basis, is that something you feel? Does it feel different?
So, not really, but at the same time, it's like, if I'm dehydrated, it's worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit now, like, whereas before it would have just sucked. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, fuck. Like,
it hits different now.
Yeah. You know,
it's been crazy, man.
I got PTSD from I got PTSD from a couple of things, but just specifically, like, having that reality check happen, you know, like, I was so far all fucked up. Like, when I woke up in the hospital, I've said it before, I thought I was going to jail. I thought I was going to prison.
You definitely thought you were, yeah.
And, you know, now looking back, the hallucinations I was having reflected some of the shit that was going on in real life. And I was hallucinating about fucking automatic gunfire and people shooting and fucking, and it, like, just crazy, like, movie shit almost. You know what I mean? Like that's not real life. And
but you couldn't tell you that it wasn't right after that. But a lot of that was the fog from.
Yeah, and then too, like, I've never really lived sober. So, like, coming out, it was like, damn, okay, like, yeah, I fucked up and I feel bad. Like, my dad had died 3 months prior to that.
Yep.
You know, and so, like, I had to figure out how to grieve. And, like, I'm still learning how to grieve and stuff like that. And, it was like, I'm learning who I am. Like, I didn't know who I was, you know, like, fucking, the mentality and personality I have were catered to the life I was living. And now it's like, okay, I'm still outgoing personality wise, but, like, my outlook's different. You know, like, fucking, I'm not going to say fuck it and go for broke anymore. Like, there's different factors that weigh into this now. And, like, I don't sleep much. Like, 99% of the time I'm up in the morning. And if I'm not, it's because I didn't go to bed. Like, I just have a hard time sleeping.
Is it the PTSD? Is it like your
that, and I think it's just like, I'm a wired person.
Yeah.
Either way, like, I should be on medication, but, like, bro, they sent me home with mood stabilizers and all this mood altering medicine that just fucking was giving me fucked up thoughts. Like,
it does that a lot of times with people, man.
And I threw it away. Well, it's like, bro, I went through withdrawals 2 weeks after the fact. You know? I went through a Xanax withdrawal that damn near fucking killed me, man. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that was the scariest. The fucking Xanax withdrawal, not being in the fucking hospital, man. Like, that shit was brutal.
Yeah. You said speak about the withdrawal from that, like, the Xanax withdrawal. Like, how bad was that? You said it almost killed you. Like, can you kind of explain what you're talking about?
Well, so, like, man, I don't know. It lasted about a week. The first 4 days was physical. Like, the first 3 days I was in a fucking fetal position, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Try to drink water, puke up water, like fucking
Was your mood just in, like super
cramping.
Like, yeah.
Well, it was like, it wasn't even a mood thing. It was like, your thoughts completely uncensored, unfiltered, and like acting in real fucking time. Like,
Because you're used to getting that number. You're used to getting
yeah,
numbed.
man,
Yeah.
and it was just like a fucking, I don't know, dude. It's like there was 120 seconds in every fucking minute, dog, and it was fucking awful. Like it was, you know. I hated people checking on me.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, I know what'll fix it, you know, and
I
like,
can't do that.
right,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't want to, and
Right.
but it's
Yeah,
just
right.
like, I was at that fucking, I backed myself into a corner because I didn't want to go back, but it's like it fucking sucked, and
Yeah.
the place I was staying, dog, I broke a lot of shit, man. Just fucking mad, man. I was fucking mad. I had my buddy come take all my fucking guns, and it was just like, I wasn't necessarily suicidal, but I was homicidal. Like, I was just so fucking mad. Like, and I was mad because I took accountability. Like, it was my fault. It wasn't nobody else's fault. Nobody ever fucking gave me something that ruined my life. I bought it, you know, like,
Right.
and,
Do you think that's what? Do you think that's another reason that made you so mad? Because you know that it was that you did it to your. It was self-inflicted, maybe.
yeah, the fucked up thing, like, it made me mad because everybody, like, fucking, I had a couple people hit me on, like, fucking, oh, it was like suicide, and it wasn't suicide. It was just like, this was my concoction to help me fucking get through the shit and deal with it. And like, in my head, I was performing how I was supposed to, but in reality, it's like I wasn't making music. I sounded like I was fucking dying. Like, it was all awful. And
You said that was That was like a 2 week thing, and then it finally started letting up a little bit.
well, it was really about a week long thing. The 2 week thing, and it wasn't as bad, but withdrawing off the mood stabilizers and shit they was giving me, I had to withdraw off of that. And I think the Xanax, like, they was feeding me Xanax in the hospital, or fucking,
The Laudin or something.
no, it was a benzo, Valium.
Oh, but okay.
They were feeding me fucking Valiums, man, and, it just, you know, and I wasn't taking, like, I was crushing them up and putting in Sprite, so anybody know, like, you do a Xanax bar, you're gonna be drooling. Like, fucking,
Yeah.
bro, I would put 4 in a Sprite.
Facts.
And the day I overdosed, I think I drank 4 Sprites. So I was on 16 Xanax bars. Like,
That's crazy.
and
So, for those watching, so the two main things with you was Xanax and Coke, right?
yeah.
That was the two things you were really.
Well, and two, like, I wasn't getting high on Xanax. I wasn't doing Xanax to get high. I was doing Xanax to go to bed.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I was buying other pills because I was worried about the fucking Xanax intake, because I knew Xanax was fucking other people's lives up. So, you know, doing a Percocet or Oxycontin and whatever I could get my hands on to just like dole it out, I guess. But like, fuck, dude, I was getting Xanax bars 50 cents a pop. Like, it didn't cost anything. Like, money wasn't a problem. That's why I fucking overdosed. Like, you know, and
So another question: was the withdrawal from Xanax? Obviously, it was really bad. Was there a withdrawal from the coke, was that?
No.
That's not. It's not really how that works, I guess.
No, you can have coke withdrawals for sure, but like where it would have happened, I was asleep in the hospital.
Right. So
You
it's
know?
not okay. I see what you're saying.
So
Coming off that's a little different than coming off of like
yeah.
Xanaxes, yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have Xanax withdrawals if they wouldn't give me fucking benzos in the hospital, you know? But then, you know, after that, like, I went and fucking talked to people, like, and shit like that, but it was, like, going to these fucking meetings and shit, like, local meetings. It almost felt like an interview each time. Like, I didn't want, like, I wasn't getting help there, like. And two, like, I kind of felt the sense of, like, everyone was swapping fucking war stories. And it was like they were passing the time. Like, this is their routine. They do this. This is their entertainment at this point. And no, I didn't, like, I'm not doing this for entertainment. Like, I really need fucking help. And, I mean, one day I just fucking finally realized, like, hey, man, it's willpower. Like, there is no, like, yeah, you can party, but it's like, is it a party if it's gonna fuck your life up? Like, is it like,
It made you look at.
Well, I appreciate pot again.
Yeah.
You know, I remember why I smoked pot, like, and,
Is it something that you ever thought about? I mean, obviously you think about, I'm sure, a lot, but did you ever scare yourself as far as thinking maybe you got close to delving back in it, or no?
I
know that it's something that that'll be always in your mind, of course, probably, but
there's been a couple of times I've gotten close to saying fuck it, and then, like, I'll scare myself straight.
Yeah.
Like, one way or another, I'll scare myself straight.
Yeah.
And
that's a good thing, though, man. I mean, especially like doing it like that at the height of it. How many you were intaking? That's
one, two, like, hearing the stories, dog. That 2 months leading up to it, I was a fucking maniac. I was fucking, like, shooting guns in public, like, fucking, like,
you would call me, you would FaceTime. I mean, you were at your house, but you would just be firing off your gun in the woods.
Like, it was fucking crazy, man. I had some exes, like, I'm friends with some exes now because of that time period, just because a couple of them had seen me in public, but a couple of them would, like, not even necessarily hit me up, but, like, passively, like, respond to a story or something, right? And I'd be out of my mind hitting them up. And from what I've heard, you know, from homies and then from, like, females I was with, you know, intimately, like, or an intimate type relationship, like, I'm like, dude, you were a different fucking person. Like, there was no good and bad construct. It was just my own time. I was on my own time, whatever, you know. And it's enough of a victory for me not to be in fucking prison. Like, that's where my glass is half full. Like, the shit I hear terrifies me. Like, what do you mean I was firing guns? Like,
yep.
There, you know,
Well, I mean,
there's some guns I still haven't found.
Yeah.
You know, like,
you just don't know where they went. So, a year later, and music. What can the people expect to see from Leroy Biggs at the remainder of 24?
Rap.
Yeah.
Rap music videos. The reason I'm waiting on the music videos, though, is because, like, I want a for sure product. I don't want to just put out fucking bullshit. Like, I don't want to compete with motherfuckers that, like, I want to compete with the motherfuckers. You know? And I can do it, man. Like, freestyling and stuff, being sober now, like, I found a passion. Like, I haven't been passionate about music in years.
Yeah. Did you just do it because you knew it could make you some money and it was easy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had a little buddy point out to me, man, I've never done music to collaborate. It's always been about money.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started making music collaborating, I realized I make music I want to listen to.
Yeah.
Like this rap music, dog, it's fucking hard. The hooks are better. And like one thing I kept telling myself was, you know, I'm not worried about hooks. I'm not going to worry about melodic hooks. And it's like, some of the hooks are rappy, some of them are melodic. It just depends, right? Like, I still need beats. Vinny V's been feeding me beats, but I need beats. Every beat I get, I have a fucking idea for. And it's all fire. So
you're definitely going to be able to, obviously you got collab projects, you got solo projects you're working on. And, well, dude, I know it's probably went by fast, but it's probably felt like it hasn't this last year. I don't know if to you it's flowed by or if
it's gone by fast.
Yeah. But I'm proud of you because I know where you were and how close you were to it being it, bro. And you've been, I know that it's something every day that you battle with, so I'm proud of you for continuing to fight the good
I appreciate
fight,
that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I give a fuck again, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bad thing. I know we as artists and personas, you know, we try to portray the fact we don't give a fuck, but like, it's a bad thing. When I finally got to the point where I really didn't give a fuck, like, I wasn't rapping about it. It wasn't no beef. Like, it wouldn't have been beef. It would have been fucking Leroy shot and killed or whoever shot and killed, like.
Right.
And by the grace of fucking God, man, I give a fuck again, so.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm glad we got to sit down and do this, especially with us coming, like, realizing that when we were doing the interview that it's been right at a year. So when this is uploaded, May 25th.
I'm back to my roots, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Always a creeker, still live on the creek, and I'm showing improving my shit, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Well, y'all be sure to subscribe.
I'm back to talking shit, you funky bitch. I got microphones clipped to me, whore. TMZ exclusive. Leroy's off of his rocker. Why you sweating, fatty? I've been working out, bitch.
ChadArmesTV, Leroy Biggs, baby.
Big mumbling pussy.